Okay, so next up on the celebrity reading request, we got Hero Fiennes, Tiffin, Josephine Langford, and Tyahana Sinclair. Now, I did do a reading on Hero and Josephine together, so check that out. And I also did a separate reading on Hero and Josephine, if I'm not mistaken, as well. I'm gonna find those videos and I'll link that in the description in this video. But with the third person added to this, is this a third party situation at this point? Let's see. Because again, I don't know these folks from a can of paint, but yeah, let's get to it. So what is going on with these three folks, with Hero, Josephine, and Tyahana Sinclair? What is going on with Hero, Josephine, and Tyahana, or Tyahana? The way I've written on the paper, and maybe I may have misspelled it, child. I do appreciate all the engagement thus far. I am here for it. Let's continue on with that. Viewing the videos all the way through, subscribing to the channel, liking the video as well. I promise you, I have a whole lot of readings to come, okay, regarding to this channel. So yeah, I'm trying to manage my time, okay, and get that done. And also, I did a reading on Rihanna, okay, so be sure to check that out. So we got Father God that came out for this I'm gonna say threesome, even though it may not be a threesome, but you know, hey, it's three people that reading the energy off. All right, so we got Father God here, radical truth, okay, and we got 4 + 3, that's 7. If I can recall, I believe Josephine and Hero have the life path of 7, so they may be still going through their radical truths in this universal year of 9 that deals with universal year of 9, or just 9 period. It deals about completion, completing a cycle. It deals with endings to happen for a beginning to start. From what I'm hearing, this is the year of snake. So snake deals with transformation, removal of the old skin and come renewed with a newfound perspective, and in that manner, okay. And also snakes, I believe they adapt to their environment too. So yeah, which I still got to do a video on the universal year 9 as well. That will be coming soon. All right, so we got radical truth here. So with Father God, Father, help your children. Don't also disregard the nails. I do have to redo them. So yeah. I do have to redo them myself. All right, so Father God is talking about there may be some dishonesty or confusion around you, but there is an old saying: the truth will truth will out, or I think it should be say come out, or as grandma used to say, what's done in the dark will come to light. Ooh, what y'all doing? What do you believe to be true? This ancestral energy is focused on the right things, wrong, and doing just the things. It's self-compassion to truthful with being truthful with yourself. It's courageous to be truthful with others. If you root yourself in truth, you cannot fail. The ancestral medicine for this card is talking about allowing yourself to be authentic is a privilege. Denied to many who came before. How can you be more of yourself? My beloved child, are you willing to drop the mask at home in the rest of your life? There is no tarot card responding to this, but is indicating some Jupiter energy. So Jupiter is all about expansion and luck. Okay, so basically, when it comes to the three of these individuals, are they going to keep it real within themselves and with others? Which I believe that's another thing I mentioned in the Josephine and Hero readings, whether it was individually or with them together. Something to think about. Also, from the 18th century, Marcelli's Tarot de Bisson deck, Jupiter corresponds to the Hierophant card in modern tarot. So, okay, so we're going to keep the Hierophant in mind for this particular card as well, which the Hierophant deals with tradition and also seeking counsel. So that brings the perspective of, well, are they willing to be truthful within themselves and with others when it comes to traditions that were taught to them, or are they going to step out in their own? That's what is given thus far. Also, not being afraid to seek out counsel to help them in the process of this radical truthful process that they're going through, whether it's individual with themselves individually or within themselves as as the group. Threesome. I'm gonna say threesome. I don't know why I want to say threesome, but I'm just gonna say threesome because there's 3 people involved. So we got the root of earth at the bottom of the deck with inspired action. So while they are going through this radical truth on whether they want to stick to tradition or not, or if they want to stick to being truthful with themselves or with others or not, it's also being encouraged for them to take some inspired action, but being grounded while doing so. Okay? And so you could be able to earn some monetary gain from it. Let's see. 3 plus 8, that's 11. 11 is a master number that deals with peace, being peaceful amongst each other, with themselves, making peace with themselves along with each other. Okay? So that's another thing to keep in mind. Now, let's see. I'm going to clarify this as well. This is very interesting. It's already starting off interesting. Okay, so clarifying these cards. Clarify the Father God card. What else could be said about this? What else could be said about this? Speeding. Okay, so there could be a surge, a flow, or an addiction into things coming in fast speed. What else? Disappear, decline, whether it be forgotten. Okay, I'm seeing butterflies as well. So there's some form of DEATH in this manner. Death and transformation. If you don't know what I'm talking about, dang it, it's hard to have these fancy words to not trigger the algorithm like that. You know what I'm saying? Solo, core figure, action leader, lone hero. Okay, I'm gonna associate with this with hero, maybe because the lone hero and hero is within his name, but seems like he wants to venture out on his own. Let's see. Again, seek guidance, help is at the bottom. And C, nurture great growth potential. There is potential in this as they seek guidance. There is growing potential with this. Sowing that seed, look. Sowing the seed, inspired action. Okay, interesting. All right, so do I want to get the other deck to because it's chakra related. Do I want to do I want to use this deck or the other one? Okay, let's use this one. All right, so this is I'm gonna ask regarding to like overall energy within themselves. Okay, so let's hear hero. What's going on with hero? Dang, did I even? It don't matter. What's going on with hero? We got 9 of Cups. Ooh, he's feeling romantic, but he's stressed out at the same time. What about Josephine? Josephine, 8 of Cups. Ooh, she wants to walk away. And with the 7 of Wands. Oh, that's interesting. What about Tyahana Sinclair? Oh, now this is a lot. What is going on? What is this? The Star, the 2 of Cups, and the Moon. Okay, that's too much. I just need 1 card. So let me just go ahead and mix this up. Meanwhile, the other card just flew off. Okay, thank you. All right, we got the Judgment card for her. Ooh, and the High Priestess. Ooh, interesting. Judgment and the High Priestess. All right, so let me slide this over here. All right, so this is, dang, y'all can't even see that. Slide that here. This will be over here because, okay. All right, so this is hero. This is Josephine. This is Tyahana Sinclair. I'm gonna say Miss Sinclair. All right, because I have a feeling I had misspelled her name, yet alone mispronounced her name. All right. Now, what could be some hidden blockages with hero? I got conflicting desires with perfectionism. Josephine. What could be some hidden blockages with Josephine? We got projection shadow and childish shadow with entitlement. Dang. Okay. That's how you feel? What about Miss Sinclair? What about Miss Sinclair? What's her hidden blockages? What could be her hidden blockages? Hard, being hard on herself. Ooh, okay, that explains it. Restless. Okay. All right, so let's go through this. So with hero, we got the Knight of Cups that came out for him first, with being a charming, chivalry individual. Okay. But at the same time, he is undergoing some stress and some anxiety. Thinking of the past. Is his past still affecting him to this day right now? Which explained the conflicting desires, having several have several completely contradictory desires that cancel each other out. He needs to be able to identify the conflict. Only after you have found the reason for all your conflicting currents and understanding the root of this confusion will you'll be able to have one clear desire going steadfastly in one direction. Meanwhile, we got perfectionism at the bottom of the deck for him. He's still waiting for that perfect plan, perfect opportunity to arrive. He needs to be able to give it up. Give it up, bro. Give it up. You need to take some inspired action. So this root of earth could be I'm gonna associate this with him. Okay. Meanwhile, we have Josephine here. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm recording this on the 4th of May. May the 4th be with you. 2025. All right. So Josephine, we have the 8 of Cups walking away. She is disappointed in something. She's going through some trials. She's going through some trials and tribulations right now, but she is conjuring up the courage to walk away emotionally from this situation. Dang. Is she? It seems like she is trying to be a good friend to him, per se, of telling him what he needs to hear and not what he wants to hear. That way he can be able to make the necessary adjustments so he can be able to not waiting on the last minute or the opportunity to let the opportunity pass him by. But it seems like when he gets to that point, there's a trigger that happens, and the trigger from what he is thinking about in the past is preventing him from taking that step forward to make things happen. That's what I'm thinking, right? Meanwhile, we have the 7 of Wands here. You know, she is she's standing up for herself. She's trying to compromise with him, but it's just like, you know, she is giving off of she's done everything that she did thus far. So is this regarding to an end of a relationship between them two? And interesting. Meanwhile, we got the projection shadow. So like I said, as I mentioned before, it seems like she has a tendency to do that, whether it's people projecting onto her or she projects onto them. You know, is either she's going to tell people what they need to hear and not what they want to hear, and vice versa. That's what this card is indicating. Okay. Meanwhile, we have the childish shadow coming out with that. Okay. With immature, lack of experience, sheltered, adult temper tantrums. So she needs to give herself time to grow. I'm seeing red here. So again, red signifies with me the root chakra. Taking some expired action to get out of these childish tendency, because it's giving off the entitlement characteristic of feeling betrayed because you didn't get what was somehow rightfully yours. So she needs to be able to let go of that entitlement and don't be consumed about what should be yours, what that you lose sight of what could be yours, realizing that you can't always get what you want, but if you try, you might get what you need. Oh, okay. So I'm referring that. Okay, so what I said with hero, it's honestly with her. Okay, regarding to you're not letting things pass you by, and you know, and it's probably triggering him, and that's creating the conflict and desires amongst these two, because he is a perfectionist in what he does. Compared to her, she's more like, well, I'm gonna give it to you how whatever you give to me, I'm gonna give it to you right back. And what? You know, that's what. Woo! Okay, Josephine girl. I see you. Meanwhile, you got Miss Sinclair over here. She has 2 faded cards. Okay, so this is something to pay attention to. We have the Judgment card that's representing self-awareness, clarity, awakening. And also the High Priestess with intuition, spirituality, and higher self. So with her interacting with these 2, this is just my theory, right? With her interacting with these 2, is it trick? It seems like it seems like it's bringing out this tendency here in her, being too hard on herself, because it seems like they may be more accomplished than she is. Keep in mind, I did not look on any articles. I'm just going based off on what the spirit is giving me, right? It seems like she is being too hard on herself, possibly looking on social media, comparing herself to these 2, whether individually or as a unit themselves, between Hero and Josephine. But she needs to realize that she is a winner, and she needs to give herself credit on how far she has come. Okay, don't be afraid to celebrate your small wins. Small wins are just as good as the big wins. Okay. Also, restless shadow, fit from one thing, flip. I think that's supposed to say flip from one thing to the next. Insatiable, never settle, grass is greener. Okay, so I'm seeing orange here. Orange is indicating the sacral chakra, and I'm seeing blue here, which represents the throat chakra. So is she able to be herself when it comes to relationships with people? That's something to think about. It says your life was meant to be one bumpy ride of evolution and change to help you decide what you truly desire. So that, again, that's up to her on whether she wants to continue down this restless pace on being too hard on herself. Is she going to is she's going to continue to suffer in silence and not be her true self, or is she going to experience that radical truth that is within her? That way she can be her true authentic self and express what she needs to express and not hold regard to it, but in a healthy manner. Okay, and don't be comparing yourself to others. Okay, that is definitely one thing that can set a lot of people, including myself, back, is comparing myself to others. So yeah, I've worked on that, and yeah, I am at the point of like, hey, I'm not saying it is what it is, but I'm to the point where I know what I'm capable of, and I attract a certain crowd. And again, it's up to you. Everybody has free will to stick around or not. Okay, I may not be the one for you now, but later on I will. Can't please everybody. All right. Now on to additional messages. Additional messages within the 3 of these folks. I got one. Okay. All right. So we have forgiveness in the love department. We have luck. Forgiveness brings luck. Oh snap! Legal matters. Oh, who's suing who? Who is suing who? They miss you. Timing is right. When the timing is right is given. This is given hero. Legal matters. I'm seeing the number 70, but of course the 0 is not a factor in numerology 7 is about self-reflection and spirituality. So this could bring about radical truths, whether it's a spiritual legal matter or a physical legal matter. Something to think about. Okay, what else could be going on with these 3? What is the tea? What's the tea? The girls are fighting. What's the tea? The girls are fighting. Did I even shuffle this deck? I don't even know. I believe I did. We got fake accounts, social media accounts to spy. I'm gonna trickle that to Miss Sinclair over here, since there's a computer in this image. Who's faking it till they making it? Ooh. Here we go with this time. Wasting time. Stuck. No changes limit. Hero, stop wasting your time. The time is now. Thief. Rob, lost, theft, physical or emotional. So somebody's being a thief in this situation, whether it's a physical or emotional. Emotionally dreaming. Cyberbullying. You're being bullied online, or has suffered from it. And then we also got impersonator. Somebody wants to be you, act like, dress like. Girl, don't do that. Miss Sinclair, don't do that. I'm going to say Miss Josephine too. Don't do that. I may add a hero to that situation, but girl, since there's 2 girls on this picture, don't y'all girls do it. Don't you do it. Whether it's Sinclair that's doing that or Josephine doing it. Don't. It's not going to... And there's no time to be doing no destiny swapping, okay? Don't do that. Everybody has their own path, own journey. Let's go on to the analysis here. Okay, what's going on at the root with these 3? Here we go with the Hierophant again, popping out in this thing with the King of Swords. We have the Page of Cups at the sacral, clarified one. I guess you can clarify it. With the World card, all right. Solar plexus. We have Page of Swords. We also have the Star card, another faded card. We got some faded cards, half and half up in this mug. And we have the Nine of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune. Dang. Okay. So, right off the bat, with these 3 individuals, and the spread, it is a physical matter. This is regarding to the physical essence. And this is a fated matter as well. A fated. F-A-T-E, not F-A-D-E-D. Okay? So that's something to keep in mind. I'm seeing a whole lot of root chakra cards, so that is alarming to some degree. Let's see. I'm seeing 3 spiritual cards. So yeah, we're dealing with the physical essence, with the root, sacral, and solar plexus, and then half of the heart chakra, which there's no heart chakras here. And then we're also dealing with a little bit of spiritual as well, with the Hierophant, the King of Swords, and the Star card with the throat chakra, the third eye, and the crown. Whoo, interesting. Also for sweet wise, I'm seeing half and half with emotions and thoughts. So there's a lot of thoughts and emotions so in this matter. And there's no pentacles suit up in here, and there's no fire besides the Wheel of Fortune. Before I was like Sweetwise and the without the Major Arcana, there's like none here because there's a fire Major Arcana there. So that is something to keep in mind. Seems like there's lack of creativity and possibly lack of funds because they're not present in this spread. Along with thoughts and emotions up in the air. Okay, now the Hierophant card in the root chakra region. Hierophant card is saying, I choose which traditions I embrace and how I do it. So that is something that I mentioned earlier. Are they going to stand in their truth with tradition, or are they going to break away from it and seek counsel and make those necessary adjustments to reestablish their foundation? Okay. Meanwhile, we have the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck as well. Here goes the Truth card again. So there's a lot of truths that's being told, or what's going to be said about these individuals regarding to structure, routine. It seems like they need to seek counsel with a individual, a man that's over 40, of high regard, as a mentor to allow them to move through the motions as they are going through these radical change amongst each other. That's what it's given. Because a Libra represents justice and relationships. And this symbol here, that is the Uranus. And that's talking about rebelliousness and revolution. Again, the root chakra is being highlighted here. It's time to ground yourselves, y'all. Take that inspired action. It's time to take the inspired action. Take authority of your lives. Take charge of your life. Take accountability, responsibility of your lives. Because I'm not saying you have one life to live, because there are some capabilities of reincarnation, but that's a whole nother video topic itself. But it's time to take charge. Get grounded. Take that inspired action and do what needs to be done. Don't let an opportunity pass y'all by. We have opportunity begins behind this authority card. Again, victory and success is on the horizon for you all, but y'all got to go through it. Next we have the Page of Cups here, and the solar plexus. Here I go again, switching the two up with the sacral and the solar plexus. First, the sacral chakra region, we got intuition with the Page of Cups. Okay, so we have root chakra that's being highlighted here. So that's, again, go back to here. Get grounded and take evaluation of your safety, take assessment of your structure, your stability, and your survival. Are all your needs being met? If not, make the necessary changes to make that happen for yourself, right? The Page of Cups is we got the Moon card here. Moons represent the subconscious, or basically the mother. Also, it represents secrets. Okay. Piscean energy. Pisces is about the unknown, the subconscious, right? So with this card, it has love, comfort, kindness, intuition, a sensitive thought, introverted, compassion, blah 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 blah. Someone interested in learning about emotional issues. So I'm gonna lean more forward to that. Somebody is wanting to learn more about their emotional issues, which again refers back to seeking counsel, seeking therapy to get over those traumas regarding to, again, your feelings and emotion, relationships with others, platonic, business, intimate relationships, parenting, childhood upbringing. Again, as long as those emotions are being met with follow through outcomes, then it will bring a completion of a cycle. You're able to take responsibility with the Saturn, okay, and discipline yourself and be able to establish some routine in order to bring some form of accomplishment in your life, right? Which brings to, I believe that's going to affect all of them. When it's talking about intuition, well, this came out at the bottom of the deck for Miss Sinclair here. Also, walking away with the Eight of Cups, gaining the strength to move forward. What else was there for her? The Seven of Wands. With him, with Hero, with the Knight of Swords energy. Like, yes, it's time to take ownership of some things. That way you can be able to nurture them into successful outcomes, monetary successful outcomes. Let's see. Look, solar plexus region has been highlighted here, which is talking about the ego and self. And heartache at the bottom of the deck with the Three of Swords. So there has been some heartbreak being experienced. Somebody has an indecisive decision has caused some heartbreak along the way, and it has affected their ego, their self-worth, their sense of self-worth, their sense of self-acceptance, okay, in that matter. So it's time to tap into your higher self, so you can have the power, your higher self, and also the Most High at its finest, to tap in and do some exercise, step outside, and recharge in the sun. Maybe you need to take a trip and help recharge, detox from the internet and recharge. That way when you come back with a fresh mindset and full of energy, right? Moving forward with the solar plexus region. Speaking of the solar plexus region, we have the Page of Swords here that's present. That's talking about curiosity. So there's a sense of curiosity of possibly, let's see, with the Sun, that's dealing with leadership, and also the ego and self, the conscious mind, regarding to your state, regarding to the stability and safety and structure of oneself. Gemini is dealing with communication, though. You got to be able to think through it and then go through it, right? But at the same time, the Page of Swords is talking about delayed news, patience is needed, inspiration, ideas, which I did mention that there is no fire cards present in the sweet form. Besides the major arcana with the Wheel of Fortune here, there's lack of ideas here. So again, it is going to cause delays in the process. I'm also seeing communicators. One is calculating and unconcerned about the feelings of others. Okay, I'm going to lean into that. One is calculating and unconcerned about the feelings of others. Interesting, right? Is being clarified by the Star card. The Star card is talking about hope, though. There is hope, though. There is hope in what? forgiveness. There is hope and forgiveness that is needed, because, let's see, let's clarify this. It is being clarified by the Two of Pentacles, needing to find balance between life and work and relationships, right? Along with the Three of Sadness and isolation. I think this is regarding to the Three of Swords too. Yeah. Find balance, the need to finding balance, and is going to require some isolate, which, no, let me take that back. Finding balance is needed, and yes, it's going to be some sadness and isolation in the midst of that. But as you can see, this card here, look, even though there is sadness and they're in fetal position here, as they rise up from isolation, there is a beacon of light. They are able to be in the sense of renewal, because they were able to go within themselves, reevaluate some situations here, because there was some feelings hurt in the midst of that. Okay. Which has caused a what is it? A strain in the relationship. It has caused a strain in a relationship, far as dang, am I willing to share information with you now? That, yeah, I'm willing to share information with you, but you're not able to reciprocate that to me. And that makes me feel some type of way. And the fact that you're not honoring those, that concern of what I have regarding to my situation, is making me feeling unworthy with you. So therefore, are we going to continue on this cycle or not? Or are we going to just let things be? Okay, that's what's processing here. We cooking, and I need to finish up because it's getting long. All right, and then we got the Nine of Cups here. Nine of Cups is present in the heart chakra region. So there is some emotional fulfillment amongst the three of them. Let's see, we have wishes come true, realizing dreams, positivity, optimism, high self-esteem, triumph. Okay, so on the emotional standpoint, we got Jupiter here. Jupiter is talking about expansion and prosperity, and then we got Pisces here. Pisces is about the subconscious, the unknown, and also is representing the deep emotions, the deep intuitive emotions. So they are realizing, that's why this star card is present at the bottom, because this representing hope towards healing and forgiveness, right? Which could indicate a reconciliation amongst each other to a certain degree, and things will start to work in their favor. It'll give them a sense of boost of morale, a boost of energy. Okay. It will heighten their self-esteem. They're able to accept each other as is and not be afraid to call each other out if needed, but do it in a healthy manner. You know, it's all about the delivery, right? Is being clarified with the dreams come true. So again, another confirmation here. Dreams are will start to come true. But however, they do need to choose wisely while doing so. They need to choose wisely. And again, the victory and success card is at the top, being present for them. Okay, so as long as they choose wisely, their dreams will continue to come true and gain some sort of notoriety and recognition for it. All right, teamwork makes the dream work. Now, some closing messages for them. I'm gonna start with Hero. What does the ancestors want Hero to know? Take time out. They want him to rest and recharge. Okay, they want him to rest and recharge and awaken your inner shaman. Heal, connect, invoke, and heal. All right. What about Josephine? Connect with water, ocean, water spirits, hydrate. They want her to connect with water. Get connected with your emotions and feelings. Tap in, girl. Tap in, and that way upskill. That way your work and career, that way you can, how should I say it? That way you can stay on the straight and narrow when it comes to your working career. Okay? Now, Miss Sinclair. What about Miss Sinclair? Girl, really? I'll take it. I will take it. Okay? Miss Sinclair. The ancestors want you to know to clear your mind, be present, focus, embrace it, and be an open channel, okay, to your ancestors. Don't be afraid to open up. They are here. They are there for you to help and guide you and assist you, along with whole self health with natural therapies, balance, and Ayurveda. Ayurveda. I'm gonna lean towards on the balance matter. Make sure you have a good nutrition routine, or nutrition, or a healthy or holistic wellness lifestyle, right? To where it can bring some form of balance into your life. Okay, clear your mind, girl. Clear your mind and be an open channel to your higher self, to your ancestors, to the Most High, right? All right. So with that being said, that concludes the reading with these three individuals, Hero, Josephine, and Miss Sinclair. Feel free to chime down in the comment section what y'all think about this message. If you are new here, welcome. I am glad that you are here. Feel free to like the video, share the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. Hit that notification bell so you know the next time I upload a video. Don't be afraid to comment down below saying I'm a new subscriber. I will respond to it eventually, or as soon as I can. I'm gonna say as soon as I can. To the individuals that are already subscribed or returning viewers, hey, how y'all doing? I hope y'all doing good. May the 4th be with you as I'm recording this on the 4th of May. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't done so already. Hit that notification bell so you know next time I upload a video. If you like a book session with me, of course you can hook yourself up at www.honeysoulchildbottega.com. And with that being said, I'm gonna shut my mouth because it's almost at 50 minutes. I ain't trying to do that. I ain't trying to go that route. And always remember to love thyself, know thyself, soothe thyself, so you can heal thyself. And I'll see you guys in the next one.